good afternoon to all attendees in this August gathering. I am Rohit and I will be moderating the session for today. Today we have with us Acharya Prashant, acclaimed Vedanta exegete, author of over 80 books including the national bestseller Karma, and of course last but not the least, an alumnus of this very institute. After graduating from IIT-Delhi, Acharya Prashant went on to qualify both UPSC and CAT on the same year. After 2 years at IIM Ahmedabad and a few years at corporate, he found himself a higher calling of spreading the ancient wisdom of Vedanta among the masses, and for that very purpose founded his mission, which is at the forefront of creation of new humanity through intelligent spirituality. Today his movement had touched the lives of tens of millions of individuals through his direct contact with people and through various internet-based channels. Sir, it's our honor to welcome you, and on behalf of IIT-Delhi, we welcome you all. Thank you so much. Since it is an interactive session, so we'll move with Q&A from audience.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, my question is, does Vedanta offer any fundamental solution to the problems that we face in daily life, such as languishing, sorrow, or other emotional stresses that we experience in our daily personal and professional lives?
Right. What's your name, please?
Tirthesh.
Tirthesh. The question is, does Vedanta or wisdom literature in general offer any solutions to the day-to-day problems that mankind faces, that a normal individual faces? Vedanta does not go at all into the specifics of the problems we face. If it does that, it would become very limited, temporal, and even regimentary. Because the problems faced by people in one age vary greatly from the problems in another age. Problems faced by one community or one gender or one economic class are not the same as faced by others. So if we try template-based solutions, they would never suffice. Vedanta directly goes into the one who is facing the problem. Problems are multifarious. Problems are so diverse. But the one who is facing the problem has remained much the same since the advent of time. Man's insides have not changed. The exteriors have changed majestically. If you look at the way we live today and our civilization and the technology available to us, it is very different from the exteriors we had, the resources we had, the technologies at our disposal, let's say 5,000 years back. Everything has changed. If someone were to videograph a place, or let's say a university campus, Nalanda, several years back, and he were to compare it with a video clip of, let's say, our campus today, he'll hardly find anything in common. There has been so much change. But there is one thing that has not changed at all. That is the self. The one that we fundamentally are. And I'm talking here of the ego. I'm talking here of man's mind. When I say man, I mean humans. That includes both the genders. That has not changed. We were insecure then, we are insecure today. We were ignorant then, we are ignorant today. We wanted to be better then, we want to be better today. We were never satisfied then, we aren't satisfied today either. Greed, fear, jealousy, possessiveness ruled the day then. They abound equally today as well. That is what Vedanta addresses, and that's why Vedanta is of such timeless value. Because time will change everything on the outside. What is not changing is the one we are on inside, and that is our very problem. Externally, we are able to change everything. Internally, so little has changed. In fact, every new kid that is born at point zero, irrespective of how much progress mankind has made. Every new kid is a new challenge. So that's where Vedanta becomes perennially useful. It says, why are you troubled, first of all? Who is the one so much in need of trouble that he can give up everything except his problems? Today you are worried about this thing, tomorrow you are worried about that thing. Things that you are worried about keep changing. Your state of being worried does not change. What does that tell? Does the problem lie with the situations, or the problem lies in the one who is situated in the problems? Let's say we take away all the problems that each of us face today here. What do you think? We won't be then worried tomorrow and day after tomorrow? No, very quickly, just for the sake of our psychological existence. We'll dig up problems. We'll rather invent problems without problems. There is something within that cannot survive. And it's a very fragile, very insecure thing. Problems are its very nutrition. That's what Vedanta digs deep into. Who is the one sitting inside so much in need of problems? And what is the point in striving so much on the outside? If this mischievous one, the real culprit sitting within, is anyway never going to feel contented, I may explore and win the entire world and keep at its feet. It is still going to keep cribbing. Oh, this is not sufficient, that is not proper. And if there is no problem, that itself becomes a problem. As if problem itself is born from the mother's womb. That's what Vedanta goes into. It is not a belief system. It does not ask you to believe in mythological stories or gods and goddesses. There is no belief involved. In some sense, entire Vedanta can be condensed into this one question. Who is the one talking? Who is the one experiencing? Who is the one searching for happiness? Who is the one always dissatisfied? Who is the one competing and hustling so hard? And when you start knowing that as a result of your investigation, as a result of your inquiry, then you find you have power, you have choice. What is the choice? Do I want to remain that one? And it's a very powerful choice to have. If you don't have that choice, there is so much helplessness. I can change everything outside, I can't change the one who I am. It's a situation of miserable helplessness, is it not? Vedanta gives you with great power because it blesses you with that choice. You need not compulsorily be internally the one you have been so far. You can be totally different. You can be entirely better. And the transformation need not be just superficial. The very essence can change. as if a new individual can take birth. Are you getting it? Remember, it somehow suits us to play the victim. We want to act as if life has been hard on us. We want to give too much importance to our circumstances. Vedanta says, let circumstances remain where they are. Your entire domain is your own kingdom. I mean the internal one. Outside things can happen in their own random way. Internally, you can be the master, irrespective of how things are outside. Internally, you can remain untouched, undisturbed. And that's a very powerful state to be in. Otherwise, there is no dearth of problems. When one is not all right inside, then problems appear from all possible directions outside. It is not that those directions are to be blamed. It is the lack of inner health, inner wellness, that's the culprit.